Alright guys, welcome back. Well, these couple of beers I'm going to be reviewing are a homebrew from this guy. This is Patrick from Making It Grain. He's based out of Oklahoma as well. He's got 82 subs. He does a lot of interesting comedy and nice cut scenes that he does in his reviews. Good and honest. He doesn't get foul language and such like me, so if that's more your speed. He doesn't involve personal stories and such on his videos, so you're not getting a lot of wasted time. Strictly to the point, honest reviews. A lot of the stuff he's reviewed is beers that we have here out of Oklahoma that are brewed here. I've sent him a few beers. He still has a few more to do. So let's look at these home brews that he sent me. All right. He sent me a jalapeno mint pilsner and a Northeast style IPA. We're going to do the IPA first. I don't want the jalapeno mint to run on into the next beer. It's a new little setup. I know you guys haven't seen this before. Bottle opener somewhere around here. Alright, let's hope it doesn't explode. We're good. The Lakefront Brewery glass. Got this when I went up to Wisconsin. A little bit of stuff on the bottom. Wow, lots and lots of orange. Not even, to me, not even really a sour grapefruit. It's just a lot of orange, good sweetness. Smells damn good. Get into it. Damn. Okay, so right up front, it's not a hard hitting orange like you get with the smell. It's got an immediate little bitterness to it. Sweetness is middle-esque, a little bit lower on the middle. Doesn't feel watery whatsoever. That's good. Little tinge of graininess on the very tail end. Low to medium on dryness. Honestly, couldn't guess the ABV on it, so maybe low sixes, high fives. Probably still in the fives. This would be like a terrific summer beer. Damn it, the way it feels and the flavors, not overpowering. The sweetness is not too strong. The bitterness leads into that dryness a little bit, leaves you wanting another drink. Great beer. If I wasn't always going out and finding new stuff to drink, to review, I was wanting something good, not going to get bored of it, something I can sit down and drink 3 or 4 of them. This would definitely be something I'd go for. Stuff like porters and stouts, even some brown ales that are a little heavier. I tend to only have 1 or 2 of them. Pale ales, IPAs, some double IPAs even. I could easily sit down and kill 2 to 4. This is no exception whatsoever. It doesn't burn. No negatives about it really. I do like that it's an orange flavor. It's not a sour bite. Maybe if you can get some pineapple out of it, a little bit of sourness might knock up the flavor just a little bit. But yeah, I don't see myself ever getting sick drinking this. If I was to got this off the shelf and rank it, I would rank it as so 9.5. I think a little bit more flavor wouldn't hurt it any. Like I said, a little bit of pineapple. Maybe throw in some sliced pineapple during God knows what the hell you do to make beer. I've never done it before. Might be a neat little addition. Hell, maybe even I'll just skip out the pineapple. Maybe, you know, you're making 5 to 10 gallons, take you 3 or 4 limes, quarter them, toss them in the boil or some shit. Like I said, I don't know how you make beer. That would definitely kick it up. I like it. I really do. So 9.5. Alrighty. So this one's the it says M. This is the mild. He did make some hotter ones. But I guess those were gone pretty quick. And I'm gonna just kind of, I can tell it's got sediment on it, so I'm gonna kind of move a little bit of it around. Hopefully I don't make a mess. Alrighty. We're good. I can smell the pepper-esque. Ah, it's got like a Belgian white kind of a color to it. A little bit of pink, orange, milky. Something most people in the craft beer world, if they saw this served to them, they would not drink it. Look at the color of that. Yeah, that looks like a milky, slight grapefruit juice. Not as red. Very small tinge of jalapeno. I do know that this was possibly bottled or brewed maybe a month and a half ago, something around there. I remember him posting that he was making it. So super fresh. You know, a few weeks ago, might have been a little stronger, but let's just go ahead and dive in. I'm not getting the mint though, just a little bit of jalapeno skin. It seems like the two kind of hit you at the exact same time. In the end, you're left with a little cooling sensation. The the mint kind of disappears, and you're left with a sweet, dry, very low bitter, kind of a weaker jalapeno. I'd really like to see what this was like if it was a little hotter. Like one of my favorite IPAs is the Habanero Sculpin. That is my go-to pizza beer. When I go to Texas, I bring back a couple of 6-packs of it, and I try to make that shit last as long as I can. But this is good. This would be, once again, something I'd have to have 3 or 4 of them by itself, preferably. I don't want to mute these flavors any. I don't want to dilute them. I don't want to mix them in with something different. It's a nice, delicate, subtle flavor. Once again, it's something I could not get bored of. The pepper, the flavor kind of sticks with you for quite a while. I do know that he said that his jalapenos were homegrown. The mint he got from a store. I'm just kind of wondering if maybe some bottled pickled banana peppers, some of those cherry peppers, even some hotter jalapenos. If there's a way you could kind of work that into the flavor. I do know that they have vinegar in them, and that might completely rule it out and screw it up. But maybe try a hotter pepper. I mean, you can get habaneros even for 10 to 20 cents a piece. Just for the heat. Stick with the jalapenos. Doing great with that flavor. Just the heat might need to be bumped up. Of course, like you said, this was mild. If you feel a little ballsy, you could get some dried boot jolokias on eBay for you can get 6 to 15 or so pods for a few bucks. Being dried, it might be a little easier to work with. I guess you could throw it in some mesh or something, get a coffee filter and put it in there and tie it off with some string or something, just to get the heat. And that, honestly, the dried boot jolokia is the smokiest pepper I've ever had, even naturally, not dried. I've made some fresh and they were pretty smoky. Little small ones out of a garden are not going to get that big. Some of the pods you could get are about 2.5, 3 inches long. But even the fresh ones were really smoky. I had to pretty much julienne them to really small pieces. Mix them in some food, like a quarter of a pepper. So you're talking about something like that, cut in 20, 25 strips, little small squares. That will add enough heat for an entire meal, and you might be even regretting it, the next day. That just it's almost like a meal in a beer. Once again, something else that was on the shelf, I would, for a 6-pack of this, I could easily see myself spending 12 to 13 bucks, easily. It's easy, fun, interesting drink. I love this one. I like this one a lot better than the other one because it's just something more interesting. It's not as much flavor as the other IPA. But I could easily like this one. Just if the heat was a little bit more, but for what you went with, I give it a 10 for my personal preference. I'm gonna stick with a 9. I like a little hotter. If I have to drink one and take 2 or 3 Tums, I'm good with that. But you got the jalapeno flavor, definitely. You got that mint and jalapeno hitting at the same time. The mint dies pretty quickly. I mean, of course, I've had wild mint, spearmint grown in my front yard, and it's just like that. You chew on the mint, you swallow it, the flavor goes away in no time. So there you go. I'm going to set this to the side. I think my wife might like that. So I'm going to show you this. A lot of you that follow eBummy might recognize this. It's the Iraq veteran knife. He's had a few of them. Mine's not like his. I did a little bartering, a little trade. My Benchmade that I got a couple years ago, I traded it to Doug Glock. And yeah, Doug Glock's still around. He had some things going on in life. I'm not going to mention that here. That's his business. But we talked about it. So this is the knife I did get. I think this is the one that's from the December Man Can. One of them. You'd have to Google the pictures and see. Here it is. He said it's titanium hardware, the pivot, the screws, and the pocket clip. Don't know, but it is on bearings. I do know that. Flipper. It just closes real easily. Real nice. Let me get up and show it to you. Nice Tonto blade. I'd be guessing this is about a 3.5 inch, 3 3/4 inch blade. It's one of the longer ones. G10. It does have liners on both sides. It's a little heavier knife. I really don't care. I carry a lot of heavier knives. But flicks very nicely. I'm knowing Doug Glock, I'm sure he took this apart and did some oiling to it, so comes out with authority. Does have the IV88. If it'll focus, I can't tell if it is or not. Does have the IV88 logo and D2 on the other side. This will be my weekend carry. I'm not carrying this something like this to work. This is literally a $100 knife. I'll show you a couple of knives I've been carrying to work. You can't go wrong with the $35 Lightning OTF. Automatics are legal in Oklahoma, and since November, so are dagger blades. So if I was to get a OTF double edge, that would be legal. But pretty much I just always carry the CRKT folding razor, and no, the tip isn't snapped off. That's the way it's supposed to be. This is a work knife. That is what it's meant to do. And if you look at these liners, they are very, very, very beefy. So that's what that's for. Only downside of this one, it is a tip down carry only. And this has been my weekend carry. My Kaiser Tomcat, the Blade HQ exclusive blue and black G10. It's got the modified sheep's foot. It's a S35 VN. Titanium liners. It is on bronze bushings, but if I want it to close, it'll close. Good blade. I like it that I can open it with one hand just like that. Really, the Benchmade, I just never really carried it. It was a modified sheep's foot, but a little different. To me, the scales were too aggressive. I should have got black. I got the yellow, and they changed some weird color. So, while we're doing shout-outs, Miguel Gonzalez, I'll put his link below to his Facebook page. All I use is his beard oil. That one is about halfway empty. This is his Spice My Beard. And his Beard York is 2/3 of the way empty. Mine has been boxed up that I make myself, and then I just stick to his. Pretty much my pomade tins are empty, so gotta maintain it. So there you go. don't believe I have anything else new to say, new going on. Did put a storage building in the backyard. It's an 8x10. Got to put the lawnmower still in the garage. I'm leaving it there until I actually have to mow. Then I'll put it in the storage building. We still have some boxes to go through. My whole entire beer review area is full of boxes. So that's why I'm here. That, and I got good lighting. Got 3 dimmable 60-watt LEDs. Have a dimmer switch on the wall. So there you go. Check out Patrick from Making It Grain. Only new thing going on possibly in the next month is this 22-inch monitor might be going to the garage, and I'll do like Eric does. I'll use it as my viewfinder, because my son has a 43-inch Vizio that we got him just about a month ago. That's going to be my monitor. Our 55-inch LED Vizio is going to go to his room, and we're going to get a 65-inch Vizio LED 4K. And we got rid of DirecTV, and we use a little streaming box. They're about $100. That one's going to go to over here, so I can watch any TV show, any movie for free, stream it. We're going to get the upgraded octa-core version for the living room. So there you go, guys. Patrick, great dude. There's a lot of great people I've met over the past year. He's definitely one of them. So give his channel a look. The link will be below. And we'll be seeing you.